Hi everyone, thank you for tuning in. So I did one of these last week and it was live on my Facebook page and then it disappeared. So this week I'm hoping for a different result. I'm hoping that I can actually get it to stay there. So we're going to do an energy read for this week. Today is Monday, January 21st. So I'd like to do the energy reads where I pick 3 cards and you choose the one that best resonates with you. So I did pre-shuffle these cards, but I just want to, send out the message to the universe. If they could, please give us the cards that most generally align with the energy for this week. And then it'll also give you a minute or so to decide whether you feel like you're going to resonate most with card 1, card 2, or card 3. So we'll spread out these cards, and remember that you can choose card 1, card 2, or card 3, and the universe is going to give a general message about the energy for this week. So the first card we've got the Prince of Summer card. And I'll go through and I'll explain all of these. The second card that we have is the Prince of Spring. Okay? Must be a day for princes. And the last card, the third card, if you picked the third card, we've got the Five of Spring. Okay? So if you chose card number 1 here, if you chose the Prince of Summer card, it says that you need to stay grounded because you're going to have a very emotional experience. So the card talks about that, this could be some for instances in your life if you chose the Prince of Summer. You could be falling in love. It talks about being swept up off of your feet. So that is a definite possibility with that one there. I made the joke about the prince when I was picking the card, but it could potentially be that you come across a male figure or someone who embodies a masculine approach, and that he is charming and he does blind you in a certain way. Someone who puts a lot of attention and focus on you that you really enjoy. So those of you who picked this card, if you don't currently have love in your life, this could be a good week to manifest it. You could potentially come across that masculine figure, that masculine embodiment that brings that romance, that sweeping you up off your feet into your life. This card here, the Prince of Spring. So again, although the card is a masculine figure, it does talk about I was just trying to elaborate on that a little bit more. Although it does often represent a male figure, it doesn't always represent a man. It can be someone who embodies these characteristics of masculinity. So this card here, if you chose this card for this week's energy, you may be facing a challenge. So a challenging situation may arise for you. But the good news is with this card here, is that the person in this card is charming, is self-confident, is passionate. So with this card coming up, it's saying that although a challenge may present itself to you this week, know that you have the qualities that you can successfully manage this challenge that comes up, whatever it could be. The last card here with the Five of Spring, this card here, I'm not sure if you can see the imagery on it. This is the Fairy Tarot deck by Doreen Virtue, in case you were wondering. But there is a little bit of conflict here. They're basically, you know, swatting each other with some things that are growing in the garden. So if you chose this card here, it could be that there's a little bit of conflict that comes into your week. It may be overt conflict, or it could actually just be feeling at odds with other people, or it could even be the case of feeling at odds with yourself, where sometimes you have that inner conflict of you have something to decide on, but you're not exactly sure what to do. Sometimes this card has to do with ambition. So it could be something potentially that would come up in a work situation where that you had a few differences with someone who was maybe overly ambitious with you. But this conflict is generally a small thing. It's generally not a big thing. So the message with this card is that it comes up is not to blow it out of proportion, to make sure that this is, you know, it may be annoying, but overall it is one of life's little things here. You do want to handle it because sometimes those little things can end up turning into big things, but it shouldn't be anything that totally knocks you off your pedestal this week. So I hope that this energy reading will stick around, and I plan on doing another one for the weekend, so stay tuned later in the week. I hope you all have a great week. Take care.